Hey Spartans, welcome back. Hugo Martin, the game director for Doom Eternal, and Joshua Boyle, Bethesda's community manager, just revealed to the Doom community the name of one of the new demons for the Ancient Gods Part 2, and how it is going to work inside the game. If you like Doom, subscribe and leave a like. Enjoy the video.
It'd be really interesting to have an AI type that you didn't want to kill. Like someone that you wanted to leave on the chessboard, which I just immediately thought that was awesome. Brought it to the team. We got into a little bit of a discussion about it along with James, and came up with the concept of an AI that if you burst it, it would let out an AOE blast that would buff all the AI around it. So it's basically a slow moving hell zombie. He very, very clearly marked, very bright, and you'll notice it right away. And as it shambles, they play almost like a roving buff pod that you ignite if you happen to accidentally kill it. So you'll have encounters where there's like 3 of them placed out in this space. We use them a lot in incidental encounters because it's really fun to like ask you to solve these. I think our incidental encounters, these incidental encounters are the spaces between the arenas, are getting better and better and better. For sure. So you'll put you in this space, have like 3 of them around, and then say, here, deal with a bunch of Spectre Whiplashes. And you're like, dude, I'm gonna, or hey, here's some shield, here's some pinkies. Yeah. And you're like, oh my god, I'm totally gonna blood punch him, and you can't, because if you blood punch him, the AoE blast will trigger the Screechers, and you're screwed. So it forces you to solve problems differently.
The Screecher is one of the Ancient Gods Part 2 new demonic enemies. At first, I thought it was going to be a newly designed demonic enemy, but unfortunately that is not the case. The Screecher is just a regular zombie that if you kill, it sets out an AoE blast, and all the other demons within range of the Screecher are going to get buffed. Basically, the Screecher is like a moving buffed totem that is activated upon death. It is kinda lame, I'm not gonna lie, that the Screecher is just a regular zombie. It is probably going to be highlighted with a color to be able to tell which one is which, but the way it changes the combat flow, the Doom Dance, is really important. On the base campaign of Doom Eternal or the Ancient Gods Part 1, you can finish the whole game by just going guns blazing, shooting everything until it's death, but the Screecher is the first demon in the game, in Doom basically, that you as a player will not want to kill, as it will buff other enemies around it. Yes, even marauders. Holy fuck. The Holt Slayer Gate already features a possessed marauder, so its software buffing marauders for the sake of trolling is not new, my friend. Also, Hugo Martin mentions that there's an arena with 3 Screechers and 2 marauders, meaning that you can't just shoot and throw grenades at whatever direction you wish. The Screecher makes the puzzle even harder, forcing you to be more precise and to think your shots better. Do I really want to use the Destroyer Blade here? Do I really want to throw a grenade over there? Do I really need to remote detonate the rocket launcher right there? My answer is, of course, what the fuck? Ay, Hugo. Do you really think I'm going to leave demons alive? No. There is no escape. Kill all the demons. I must. These types of questions are going to come out more frequent than you think when you play the Ancient Gods Part 2. Now let's talk about the release date. Oh yes, the juicy release date. We still do not have a concrete release date yet, but by my understanding, the Ancient Gods Part 2 is already finished, and the id Software team is just polishing the rough edges, tweaking some demon spawns, balancing the new weapon, or balancing the new demonic enemies, that kind of a gig. Hugo also mentions that there's not much time left to release the Ancient Gods Part 2, so fingers crossed it is sometime next month. Hugo and Joshua also mentioned that they are going to be revealing more details about the DLC on each stream, so if you haven't been following Hugo's playthrough of the game, well, you should now. It's going to be awesome, honestly.
Are you guys gonna talk about the, again, back to capitals, new weapon? Since you guys said 2 weeks ago on Mars Core you will be talking about how it works, etc. Of course, by new weapon, we're talking about the Ancient Gods Part 2, the upcoming
So we will
DLC.
not, because Josh and I have probably squeezed every last hint out of this outside of just telling you what it is. But
the weapon,
Josh
for
and
the
I made
weapon.
a list.
We did.
of-
Should we
And
get
Josh-
into?
Let's
do it?
let's
All right, all right.
let's hit it. So reveal. Should we have a drum roll? Reveals. We're gonna do a reveals
Can we
of
get drums?
every week. Josh and I have agreed to break off a little piece of DLC 2 to reveal it on this, which is not even a stream anymore. I think it's just a podcast, but like it's a live
It's true.
podcast. So
Welcome.
go ahead, Josh.
All right.
You could start whichever one you want.
They did promise that they were going to talk about the new super weapon this stream on Mars Score, but Hugo decided to back off, as they have basically said and revealed every hint they had, and saying anything else will just be a dead giveaway about what is the new super weapon. Yet, they do describe it this way: after using the super weapon, you will not be able to go back and play without it, as it has become part of the Doomslayer's arsenal. By that, I guess that the super weapon is used more frequently, even more than the Crucible or the BFG 9000. In the base campaign of Doom Eternal, the Crucible and the BFG 9000 weren't that present, at least for me, because you can basically one-shot every demon with the Crucible or kill the whole arena with the BFG 9000, so you only did use those weapons if you were on a really tight spot. But that is not the case for this new weapon. This weapon, by my understanding, is going to be used more frequently, and if that's the case, then the weapon is not going to be that powerful, because you use it a lot and more frequently in the game. Honestly, if that's the case, at this point I think it's going to be the Crucible Warhammer for sure. The Betrayer is such an important character in the franchise of Doom, and we only met him once in the base campaign and know nothing about him on the Ancient Gods Part 1, so yeah, at this point it is going to be the Crucible Warhammer. If it's not, I'm going to shave bald. I said it. Anyways, I really hope we get more demonic enemies. The Screecher sounds awesome, I love it, but it is just a regular zombie with a color coding. Probably yellow, purple, green, pink, no, red. It cannot be red, because I don't know, it's probably going to be coded with a color to be able to tell which one is a regular zombie and which zombie is the Screecher, you know? It's going to be like that. I would love to see a new heavy or super heavy demon added into the mix. That would be so badass. I mean, come on, please just do it. Last but not least, let me give you a useless fact about Doom Eternal. The Dark Lord, this guy right here, is going to be naked for basically half of the DLC. Thanks for watching, my friends. Hey guys, so for this week's new Patreon, special thanks to Sane Henthorn. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, my man. I don't know, my accent is really bad. But special thanks to Sane Henthorn for becoming a chat slayer. Thank you very much. Huge shout out to my chat slayers: Sane Henthorn, General Clipto, Unknown User 0, David Kubrick, Toxic Death, Awesome Bra, and Florian Hablo. Thank you very much, and special thanks to all of my patrons. I love you very, very much. And so guys, buttons, that was all the time I had for today's video. Please let me know what you think about the video down in the comment section. Leave a like if you did, and a dislike if you disliked it. It is completely fine. Have an awesome Friday, weekend, play video games, stay safe, stay home, and yeah, I love you. Adios. Bye.